Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs, Sebastian Envy, strong style nerd, strong style cinephile. The Arrow season finale has come and gone, leaving us with a few emotional gut punches and a lot of questions in its wake, so let's geek about that for a few minutes as allergies are just kicking my butt today. The episode features some returns, a callback to a season 3 episode, some death, more of Oliver's stupid redemption idea for Emiko, and the Monitor, who has come to collect on his bargain with Oliver laid down in the Elseworlds crossover. Now, we didn't get 5 minutes into the episode before Oliver was talking about redeeming Emiko. This before she perpetrated an attack that left people dead. A newly paroled Bronze Tiger shows up to lend a hand and heads back to the bunker with the team. Now, as a returning, Curtis helps Felicity come up with plot, convenient, techie ways to locate Emiko's bombs and such. Oliver talks about redemption for Emiko again. And he gets co-signed by Tiger as well as the returning Earth 2 Laurel, who say that if people had not offered them a second chance, they would not be there to help. And it's amazing how quickly people can go from murdery to sainthood within a few episodes. But here we are. Meanwhile, Emiko's Ninth Circle buddies are getting worried because Emiko's vendetta against Oliver is affecting business. Now, the team gets a lead on Emiko and heads to Palmer Tech to stop the shenanigans. The team deals with the goon fodder while Oliver goes after Emiko. Now, they fight a smidgen and Oliver tries to talk her down, even offering her a knife to kill him. Now, things between them are interrupted by the Ninth Circle and some random but apparently awesome woman named Beatrice who knifes Emiko and then kicks her butt while Oliver deals with the goon fodder. Now, dying Emiko is suddenly all sorry for stuff and tells Oliver to run for the baby's sake since she made sure to dime them out to the Ninth Circle. And then Emiko is dead. And finally, that terrible, terrible storyline was in the ground. Meanwhile, in the future, Renee and William, captured last episode, are rescued by Zoe. The team has to deal with the Zetas in the headquarters, and a fight ensues, and they manage to prevail, helped by a Zeta-disguised Connor Hawk. Anyway, did we see Elena throwing bows down on the Zetas? A dissy kind of tech chick? I mean, this is 20 years on, and she had to be on the run, so maybe she had to learn a thing or two about defending herself, but it was still kind of off-putting to see in action. Now, the team talked through the plan for the Zetas and how to stop them and destroy the Archer program. Mia volunteers, despite Felicity's objections, and William helps out. The two destroy the walls of the Glaze as well as Archer. Now later, Roy, Dinah, and Felicity decide to take the heat for the destruction of the wall. Dinah tells Zoe that she can lead the Canaries as the group go forth to protect a newly reunited Star City. Back in the present, Oliver and Felicity dip out to a safe house arranged by Diggle. Felicity gives birth to Mia and all seems well until the Monitor comes calling. It's a tearful few scenes for the couple after that, since they know Oliver likely dies in the crisis. Back in the future, Felicity says their goodbyes to her kids at the grave of Oliver, dated 2019. Later, Felicity meets with the Monitor, who presumably takes her to Oliver, something she says she's been wanting for the past 20 years. Lots to unpack here is an understatement. Now, things I liked. Callback to season 3 when the team escapes from the cops early on in the episode. They jump right off the roof and use various grappling mechanisms to rappel down. Of course, in that season 3 episode, we wondered just what Laurel was thinking when she jumped off the roof with nothing. How lucky she was that Oliver saved her. It's a fun scene. I watch it on YouTube a lot. Oh, I love Bronze Tiger. Any more Bronze Tiger action I can get with Michael Jai White, I will take it every time. Now, I was wrong in my theory that he would die in this episode, thus set up Diggle taking it in Connor, but maybe his death is still to come in the crisis. The Monitor coming back. I mean, I'm all for crossovers and such, so anytime it comes up, I am all for it, except for the musical episodes on The Flash. Now, the scenes between Felicity and Oliver towards the end, those were great, and they wrenched more emotion than we've seen a lot in the series from Stephen Mill, and I wondered if it was fueled by the fact that it was Emily's last season on the show, and things are settling in, that Arrow has 10 more episodes before it's well and just done. And what I didn't like, Emiko. This redemption crap has been nauseating, and the resolution of it was such a hasty cop-out of a scene. I'm just glad it's just done. Maybe it's one of those things I will look back on when I rewatch it and not judge it as harshly, much like I do with Laurel becoming the Black Canary in season 3. But of course, part of what takes the sting out of Sarah's death in that season is the fact that I know she comes back, so I only have to suffer for so long. With Emiko, there's really nothing that can offset the hate I have for the storyline. In reality, what this felt like was the end of an era for Arrow and the end of the story of Arrow to a certain extent. It could be a series finale. I mean, you lop out some of the scenes with the Monitor, and you have things set up in the present where Oliver and Felicity go away, Dig, Dinah, Renee, they're left to handle Star City. In the future, things are set up with the Queen children and Connor, and Zoe with the Canaries to be the heroes of the future. So in both eras, the legacy that Oliver has set is going to play out. And Oliver says, and if you know, one of the many tearful conversations he has in the episode, that when he started this, it was just about him being by himself. It was just about his mission and him just crossing names off a list. And we've gotten callbacks or scenes with this kind of thinking, this dialogue over the course of the season, where his view has changed, his mission has changed, and it went from just being his single solitary mission to having a team and then establishing a legacy, and a legacy of heroism that he brought in people around him to help out with that, where he brings in the team and really starts laying the foundation for his legacy. And he remarks on that. And of course, we finally get, them establishing the mark of 4. It's like the writers forgot about that, and they were like, oh crap, I gotta stick that in. So 2 sentences in, and there it is. But he built a legacy that will endure long after he's gone. So it capped off his journey as a hero, as a character. So I'm kind of wondering, with these 10, because there's just 10 left, episodes of Season 8, where are things going to go? What are they going to do? Because the Monitor comes calling, says he's here to collect on the bargain they struck in the Elseworlds crossover to save Barry and Kara's lives. And it's, he's got to do whatever the multiverse requires. The multiverse requires him to help stop this crisis that he's going to likely die in, that will save countless lives, including Felicity and Mia. So the Monitor says, hey, you got to come with me on this quest. So I'm wondering if those 10 episodes are going to be like him going around recruiting, people like Bronze Tiger, who may unfortunately meet his demise in the crisis, that he's recruiting, people for his team to fight. Maybe that means we'll get Helena back again. I'll just hold out hope, for that. I know it won't happen, but I still hold out hope, cross fingers, toes, and everything else, that we get her back on this recruiting drive that Oliver goes on. And I've said many, many times on these videos that the idea of the crisis, the Arrowverse itself is unprecedented, much like Endgame and the Infinity Saga from the Marvel movies was unprecedented when it came to movies and franchises and what they built and what they accomplished. Arrowverse on TV, as far as superhero shows, unprecedented. The connectivity, the universe, world building that they did with that, unprecedented. But it's it's kind of bloated, and and stale in some parts, and it needs a change. And I've said many, many times, the crisis can be the scalpel that can go in and change and alter, refine, redefine the Arrowverse for the CW, and they need to take that opportunity to do so. Arrow's going out, so we can use the crisis to take that show off the board. Legends of Tomorrow, I know ratings are going down with that, and steadily been going down. It's still my favorite Arrowverse show, just because of Katie Lotz and some of the chemistry and just fun, over-the-top stuff with that show. But if you want to take that off the board, let's use Crisis. Have them sacrifice themselves in the Crisis and die, heroic deaths and that sort of thing. There's just ways, means you can take the Crisis and just change things going forth. And I really hope that they just do not squander this opportunity the Crisis has given them, and really make it just awesome, make it incredible. It's just there's opportunity to do good things. But like I said, there are also some questions with apparently Oliver is going to in fact die. Thought it could be like a bait and switch, maybe, but maybe he doesn't. But wherever he is, Felicity has been apart from him, and Felicity goes to him at the 20 years into the future, and that's the end of her fate for the series. We'll see if that sticks, if she doesn't come back in flashback forms, I'm assuming, in those 10 episodes as Oliver, because Oliver realizes, much as we've realized, there's a countdown, there's a finite amount of episodes left of Arrow, period. Oliver, these weeks that he's going to be going on this mission for the Monitor, his time is drawing to a close, and I think there could be some opportunities for some drama and some really powerful moments as he's just realizing that time is literally ticking down on his life as he knows it. And again, there's opportunities for drama, and they just need to capitalize on that. Just will they, or will they waste it? They have time. They've known Crisis was going to be the thing since last year. They've had time to build and write and plan and manage. It just I want Crisis to be awesome. I just want them to not waste, again, just not waste the opportunity that the Crisis is giving them to give us a great crossover and to move forward in a good, new, fresh, dynamic direction for the CW and for the Arrowverse. We'll see. Those are my thoughts. What do you guys out there think on the season finale, on the Crisis and Arrowverse, Oliver? going forward? Let me know below in the comments. Follow me on social media. Talk to me there, talk to me here, talk to me everywhere. So much cool stuff going on. John Wick this week. John Wick. Let's geek.